Hello everyone, welcome to Tungada online classes. Let's continue our discussion on applications of derivatives. In that, how to apply derivatives to find maximum and minimum values and local maximum and local minimum values. Right? Before that, critical point. Critical points. We need to know what is definition of a critical point, right? Just consider 2D plane. Sorry. This is graph of y equal to f of x, right? This is some point and this is some another point and this is some another point, right? This is some x equal to, this is x equal to a1 and it is x equal to a2 and it is a3, right? At this point, what is the derivative of the function? At this point, what is the derivative? And at this point, what is derivative? And at this point, what is derivative? This is some point A, this is some point B, and this is some point C. At x equal to or at capital A, what is the derivative of the function? Or at x equal to a1, what is the derivative of the function? Clearly, derivative 0 only. Why? Because it is tangent line and it is parallel to x-axis. Means at this point, derivative should be 0. Then at this point, what is the derivative? At this point, function is not differentiable. Any function have sharp corner at a particular point, then at that point it is not differentiable. Suppose modulus of x at x equal to 0, graph of the function have sharp edge or sharp corner. At this point it is not differentiable. Graph of the function have a sharp corner or sharp edge at a point. At that point f dash x does not exist, means f is not differentiable. Means here function is not differentiable because we have sharp edge. Whenever sharp edge is there, at that point function is not differentiable, right? Here at point B, this function is not differentiable. Then what is the derivative at x equal to a3? Again derivative 0 only. At this point derivative is 0 because this is also tangent. This is tangent. Clearly tangent line parallel to x-axis. Once tangent line parallel to x-axis, then its slope 0. Slope 0 means derivative 0. Already you know dy by dx is nothing but slope of the tangent line. Derivative at A is 0, derivative at C is 0, derivative at B does not exist, means it is not differentiable. These 3 points are called critical points, right? What do you mean by critical point? Or critical point, the point where the points where f dash x equal to 0 or the point where f dash x equal to 0 or f dash x does not exist. The points where f dash x 0 or f dash x does not exist are called critical points. The point where first derivative 0 or at that point derivative does not exist are called critical points. Those critical points are also called as stationary points and also called as turning points, right? These points A, B and C are critical points, or these are known as turning points or stationary points. Critical point or stationary point or turning point, all are one and the same, right? The point where first derivative equal to 0 or first derivative does not exist are called critical points or stationary points or turning points. This is about critical points. First derivative should be 0 at that point. In this case, x equal to a1, x equal to a2, x equal to a3 are critical points. Function may have one critical point or two critical points or three critical points or no critical points. That is depends on given function, right? In this case, for this function we have three critical points a1, a2, a3. Remember about critical point, the point where f dash x equal to 0 or f dash x does not exist. First derivative 0 or first derivative does not exist, such points are called critical points, right? This is about critical points. Now, how to apply derivative test for finding maximum and minimum or local maximum and local minimum. First derivative test for local maximum and local minimum are maximum and minimum. Local maximum or local maxima and local minima, right? Our intention is to apply derivatives to find maximum and minimum values or local maximum and local minimum values, right? First derivative test. This is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. Consider curve y equal to f of x. This is graph of y equal to f of x, right? At this point, it is some x equal to a. At x equal to a, what is derivative? If you take derivative at x equal to a, if you take derivative at x equal to a, then clearly it will be 0. Why? Because derivative is nothing but tangent line only. This is our tangent, means f dash of x or f dash of a equal to 0. Derivative 0. Why? Because the derivative is nothing but tangent line and this tangent line is parallel to x-axis. So tangent line parallel to x-axis means its slope 0. Slope 0 means its derivative 0. Now, at neighborhood point of a, tell me what is the derivative here at this point. At x equal to x value less than a, at this point, this is also tangent line only. It makes an angle theta. This theta is less than this theta is less than 90 only, means theta is acute. This tangent line makes an angle theta with x-axis and it is less than 90. Once theta less than 90 means inclination less than 90. This is nothing but inclination of tangent line at this point. Inclination less than 90 means tan theta positive. Tan theta is nothing but slope only. Slope is nothing but dy by dx. You can draw any tangent line at x less than a. If you draw tangent line at this point, then also derivative positive only, some theta 1. Theta 1 is acute, then tan theta positive. Tan theta positive means derivative positive. For all x value less than a, f dash x greater than 0. Greater than 0 means f dash x equal to positive. You can take x value less than a, its derivative is positive only. From the graph only we conclude tangent is nothing but derivative. At this point tangent line makes an angle theta with positive direction of x-axis and it is acute, so tan theta positive means slope positive. Otherwise you can take point tangent line at this point or at this point or at this point or at this point. When x is exactly a, its derivative 0. Derivative of the function, when derivative of the function is 0, already you know, derivative of the function equal to 0. Derivative of a constant is 0, means at x equal to a, this function is constant. Here f dash x positive means here increasing. You can draw any tangent line at x more than a, right? At more than a, then it will be, if you draw tangent line at this point, right? This is tangent line. In this case, this tangent line makes an angle some theta 3. This angle is clearly more than 90. Once theta is more than 90, then what about tan theta? Once theta value more than 90 means second quadrant. In second quadrant, what about tan theta sign? Sign negative in second quadrant, sorry. Tan theta negative in second quadrant. Tan theta negative means tan theta 3 negative means its slope negative. Slope negative means derivative negative. At this point also you can draw tangent line. Right, this is also a tangent line, some theta 4. This is also more than 90. More than 90 means tan theta 4 is negative. Tan theta 4 negative means slope negative. Slope negative means derivative negative, right? Derivative of the function f dash x less than 0 when x value more than a. Derivative of the function less than a when x value more than a. Derivative of the function positive when x is less than a, means f dash x equal to negative. Now observe this graph. In this case, whether function attains its maximum value or minimum value, first increasing constant, then decreasing, means function attains its maximum value. This f of a gives maximum value of the function. This is f of a and this is maximum value of the function, or it is also known as local maximum, right? This is local maximum value of the function. Then first one, if first derivative test, first derivative test for local maxima. first derivative test for maxima. If sine of SIGN sine of f dash x, sine of f dash x changes. In this case, sine of f dash x changes from, if sine of f dash x changes from positive to negative, positive to negative. If sine of f dash x changes from positive to negative, initially positive, after that negative. If sine of f dash x changes from positive to negative, through which point? Through critical point. This is our critical point A, through x equal to A. Through x equal to A means neighborhood point of A. Less than A it will be positive, more than A it will be negative. Sine of f dash x changes from positive to negative through x equal to A. Then f attains local maxima at x equal to A. If sine of f dash x changes from positive to negative through x equal to A. Through x equal to A means in between neighborhood point of A. Then f attains local maxima at x equal to A, and f of A is called local maxima, and f of A is called local maxima, and comma small a is called point of local maxima, This is about first derivative test. First derivative test for finding local maxima. When we conclude function attains its local maxima or maxima by using first derivative, just remember, if sine of f dash x changes from positive to negative through x equal to A, means through critical point, just less than A and just more than A. Just less than A, derivative positive, just more than A, derivative negative, then we conclude function attains its local maximum at x equal to A. Next, first derivative test for local minima, right? First derivative test for local minima. Just consider 2D plane, right? It is 2D geometry, and consider graph of y equal to f of x. Right, this is graph of y equal to f of x. From the graph we conclude at x equal to A, this function attains its minimum value. From the graph only conclude function attains its minimum value. How to conclude? By using derivatives. If you draw tangent line at x less than a. Right, this is tangent line only. This is tangent line and it makes an angle some theta, and this theta whether more than 90 or less than 90. Clearly it is more than 90 only. It is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means tan theta value positive or negative? Negative only, because this angle is more than 90. This angle more than 90 means tan theta value negative. Why? Because in second quadrant tan theta negative means derivative negative. You can draw tangent line at this point or at this point or anywhere at x less than a. Here what is the derivative when x value less than a? Derivative positive or negative? F dash x. F dash x is negative only. F dash x negative. When you draw any tangent line at x less than a, then it makes an angle theta with x axis. It is more than 90. More than 90 means clearly tan theta negative. Tan theta negative means it's a derivative negative. If you draw tangent line at x more than a, if you draw tangent line at x value more than a, clearly this tangent line makes an angle some theta 1. This theta 1 is clearly acute only, right? Theta acute means tan theta positive. Tan theta positive means derivative positive. F dash x greater than 0 means f dash x equal to positive. And tell me at x equal to a, if you draw tangent line at this point, derivative exactly 0 only at x equal to a. This is our tangent line at x equal to a. This is our tangent line at x value more than a, and this is our tangent line at x less than a. Just look at this graph. Derivative negative, 0, then positive. Here sign of first derivative changes from negative to positive, right? Then function attains minimum value. This is minimum value of the function or local minima or local minimum value. In this figure f of a is local minimum. Local minimum means it is one of the minimum value, right? First derivative test for local minima. Second one, if sin of f dash x changes from sin of f dash x changes from, how it changes? Negative to positive. Changes from negative to positive through negative to positive through x equal to a. Initially negative, after that positive. If sin of f dash x changes from negative to positive through x equal to a, through x equal to a, then f attains local minima at x equal to a. Then f attains local minima at x equal to a, and f of a is called local minima means local minimum value, and small a is called point of local minima, right? Just remember these tests. Sign changes from positive to negative. Positive to negative, function attains maximum or minimum. Positive to negative, function attains its maximum value. Negative to positive, sign of first derivative changes from negative to positive, then function attains its minimum value. Negative to positive, minimum value. Positive to negative, maximum value or local maximum, right? Now sometimes sign of f dash x does not changes. In these two cases, sign of f dash x changes from positive to negative as well as negative to positive. But in some cases, sign of f dash x does not changes. Once sign of f dash x does not changes, then maximum or minimum values does not exist. Remember, if sign of f dash x does not changes, positive throughout its domain or negative throughout its domain, then maximum or minimum values does not exist, right? Third point, if sign of f dash x does not changes. If sign of f dash x does not changes, then maximum or minimum values does not exist, right? Sign of f dash x does not changes. Suppose sign of f dash x not changes, then what we conclude? If sign of f dash x not changes, then we conclude for that function maximum or minimum values does not exist. Remember these three results. Sign of f dash x changes from positive to negative through x equal to a, then f attains local maxima at x equal to a, and f of a is called local minima, and a is called point of local maximum. If sign of f dash x changes from negative to positive or positive to negative through given point or through given critical point, right? This is about first derivative test. And similarly we have second derivative test. Second derivative test for local maxima and local minima. Second derivative. Local maxima and minima means second derivative test for local maxima and local minima. By using second derivative test also we conclude whether function attains its minimum value or maximum value or local maximum or local minimum by using second derivative test. When compared to first derivative test, second derivative test somewhat easy, right? When compared to first derivative test, second derivative test somewhat easy, right? Second derivative test for local maxima and local minima, right? First, if f dash of a equal to 0, f dash of a, here a is critical point, first derivative 0 and second derivative at that point negative. If f dash of a equal to 0, first derivative at a given critical point should be 0 and or critical point, first derivative equal to 0, second derivative less than 0, then f attains local maxima at x equal to a, and f of a is called local maximum. First derivative 0, second derivative negative, then f attains local maxima at x equal to a. Second point, if first derivative equal to 0 and second derivative positive, then f attains local minima at x equal to a. First derivative 0, second derivative negative, then function attains local maxima, right? First derivative 0 at a given critical point and second derivative positive, then we conclude function attains local minima at that point. Third point, if first derivative is at a critical point 0 and second derivative at that point also 0, first derivative, second derivative also 0, then test fails, second derivative test fails, first derivative 0, second derivative also 0, then test fails, means we cannot find local maximum or local minimum values by using second derivative. Once test fails, go by first derivative test, then go by first derivative test. First derivative test. Once second derivative test fails, then go by first derivative test only. In this case, we need to find local maximum and local minimum by using first derivative only. Once second derivative 0, this second derivative test fails. If it is positive, then it attains minimum value. If it is negative, then it attains maximum value. Test fails means this test is not applicable when second derivative equal to 0. Second derivative 0, then this test is not applicable. Test fails, then go by first derivative test. If second derivative positive or negative, then we conclude it attains local maximum or local minimum by using second derivative. Once second derivative equal to 0, then we can't say whether function attains local minimum or local maximum at that point. To conclude maximum or local minimum, just go by first derivative test. This test fails when second derivative equal to 0, right? This is about second derivative test, right? With this, I will stop today's class. Thank you.